Hi everyone, I'm Ramel6. I'm a workshop leader and spiritual teacher and coach. And today I want to share something that I just lived a few days ago and that was life-changing and totally amazing. I'm here in Cairns in such a beautiful place. It's 7-something a.m. and I just lived an amazing moment. I went for a run, and in this run I was listening to some music, and at some point I just stopped and started to dance right here. Look at that. In the middle here, where everyone is going, walking. And I just decided at some point, I had so much energy in my fucking body. I had so much momentum from everything I have lived these last few days that I really wanted to dance. And as I was running, I was doing the moves with my hands and dancing as I was running, and I couldn't stop. And so finally I just stopped and I started to dance, and I was here on this path where everybody walked, where everybody can look at you and just watch you dancing. And I was there, whoa, hey, life is amazing, life counts. We only have one, and we can definitely live it to the best and live it as if there was no other day coming after now, no other moment. It's your last moment, it's the last one now, and you can make it the best. You can make it everything you've always wanted to be. You can change the way you feel, you can choose the way you feel. And you know what made me feel to dance today, because it's been years that I also created a dance, so I'm also a dance facilitator, and I dance easily everywhere, but I've always wanted to dance by myself somewhere, in the street, in a subway, on a square, somewhere where I would be seen, actually, somewhere where I could maybe inspire people, make them smile, laugh, or maybe stop and dance with me even. Who knows, you know? You never know. There's only to be a leader for someone to follow. So there's one that has to start the pace if we want something to go on, actually. So I decided I had so much energy that I stopped running and I started to dance. Yay! To dance, to make my body move, to shake it, to just be who I am. And you know why I could do that? It's because 2 days ago, actually 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, I had amazing shift. And that is thanks to Tony Robbins and what he's doing. This guy is fucking amazing. Really, he is a force of life. He is powerful, and he made my life change. Every day I am following a seminar with him called Date with Destiny. If you don't know about it, watch that and really go for it. The next one is in Florida, and I'm not earning anything for that, but really, if you want your life to change, you want to take it to the next level, just watch that online. So I'm here at Date with Destiny, and Tony is talking, and he's giving us so much. And I know that because being a workshop leader, I know that when you are on stage, you only want to give the best, and you give always more than what you think you can give, because you just want to give, and you want people to be happy. And when you know how, you want to give it, and you want to give it more and more and more and more. So he's there, and he's just giving us everything he has. And he's not necessarily in good shape, but he's giving and giving and giving. And I feel so touched in my heart, so touched. You know why? Because this guy is talking about what we as women have gone through since ages. He's talking about how we've been conditioned to be scared, how we've been conditioned to belittle ourselves, to be small, because we've always been told, pay attention to this, this is dangerous, pay attention to this, pay attention to this, take care of everybody around you, da. And all that makes us feel unsafe in some way, insecure in some way, because we've so been told that we have to pay attention. So for us as women, it's like the world is a dangerous place to be. If we walk by ourselves in the street somewhere, we don't know what's going to happen. If you're a guy, it's not the same thing. If you're a woman, inside of you, there is this fear that's there. You just feel unsafe, even if you are so confident and everything. I've done that. You know, I hitchhiked 1,000 kilometers in Quebec, and I was this confident woman, and one day someone like really scared me, and I say, okay, this is the end. I'm never gonna do that again, because this guy was talking to me about pedophilia and rapes and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, this is my signal. I'm gonna stop this shit. So it's like we have that inside of us, and for the first time, I really felt that someone, and a man, was understanding me. It's like by just saying all that, it's like he was seeing through me. He was seeing through a pain that I didn't even know the depth of it, that was there. And I was crying and crying, but not crying of sadness, crying of happiness, crying of gratitude for finally being seen, heard, for actually released. It was like deep release that, oh, someone else knows that. There's someone who actually speaks about that. And it's a man who is not saying how insecure we are, that we have a problem, there's something wrong with us, that we need to be strong, that we need da-da-da. Someone, a man who is understanding us. And that touched me in the depth of the woman I am, and in the depth of my femininity. And it was so profound. And then the day after, he again spoke about that when he was talking with a couple. And then the day after, he did something amazing with all of us. He made all the women dancing, first very lightly and then very darkly. And we can go from our light side to our dark side, light side to our dark side, light side to our dark side. And it was amazing, and he asked the guys to cheer us up, support us, and we were doing that, and it was really beautiful. It was, there was a lot of soul and heart, and it was really beautiful. But what really changed something very profoundly is what happened right after. He told us us as women, how much freedom is important for a man. And we as women, we don't always understand that. Because we don't live it the same way. We might be, very much into freedom and even being independent and everything, and want to live our own life or be adventurous and all that. But we don't have that at the core as a man has it. And he showed us a movie clip of a movie where it was all about freedom, and you could see all the men, hey! And then he went on stage. And he asked the men, how are you about freedom? And then he shouted, freedom! And all the guys stood up and answered, yeah! And he did that, 10, 15, 20 times. And all the guys were so aligned, so present, so much so that my mind stopped completely and became still, totally still. And my heart was crying out of gratitude for this moment, because for maybe the first time of my life, I felt absolutely, totally, completely safe. There wasn't one cell of my body, one part of my being, where I didn't feel safe. And then the women, and then we cheered them up, because we were so grateful for this moment. We were so grateful that we could so much just be there, felt protected and safe. Freedom is the alignment of a man. And when a man aligns with his true nature, with who he is at the core, and that he lives with it, all the women can just feel safe and be themselves. And for that, I will forever thank Tony. That night, my mind was so quiet. I have such a deep silence that has not left actually since then. And I went through a park, and I didn't have one thought that it could be dangerous. And this morning, if I could just dance like that, that's because now I know I am safe. I felt it in my body, in my being. I had this experience. That experience changed me. So really, Tony, I'm so, so grateful for you. It's only my second workshop that I do with this guy is Tony Robbins. And I don't know him very much, but immediately I decided to step in fully. And not 100%, 5,000%, because this is my fucking life and I deserve it. And we deserve all to live the best of our life. And to me, Tony Robbins made a huge difference in a super, super short time. And for that, I am super grateful to him. To be who he is, to dare speaking his truth, to dare standing up, and to dare push us somewhere where we don't dare to go, but where we know that if we go, we will be free. Because where he pushes us, we already know that we are to go there. We just keep resisting it all the time and making us small and making us feel miserable and staying suffering. But what he does is actually giving us the opportunity to be free and to live our life to the fullest with passion and with total aliveness. So thank you, Tony. I am so with you. And really, if you don't know this guy, if you don't know Date with Destiny, go and check this out. Thank you so much for listening to me. Bye.